And we are underway from Ford Field. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brought down by
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, it's Jones. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
He was brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now Rodgers. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's now fourth down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Throwing now is Rodgers. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at the 45. This one out quickly to Amendola. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
On the pickup. Second and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Tackle made at the 49-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the...
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
They'll run with a former Bulldog. It's the rookie DeAndre Swift. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford, rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, here's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him again. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what he think that factored in. I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
First down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
17 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Rodgers to throw once more. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this one taken in by Cephas. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
35-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. Flush to his right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, If you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. Incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On third down, here's Jones. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. But gutsy call there. He exits the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
32. On On second down, Peterson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Peterson on the carry.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Again, it's Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Aaron Jones.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Third down.
On third down, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10.
First down, Packers.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. The 20. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown,
Aaron Jones. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now it's Stafford. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Jones with a nice gain there on 1st down as he takes us forward and call it a pickup of 6.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. And they'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford. Looking deep now for Amendola. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big run for AP. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Now Peterson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, Peterson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good...
Looking for Hockenson, and he's got it. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson there to make the grab. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead is down to 28-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's third down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Final score.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.